This photo shows the work of art called Double Check, a piece done by the world-famous artist J. Seward Johnson, Jr. It sat on a bench in Liberty Park just across from the Twin Towers since the early 1980s.
Double Check is it's a fellow who is between appointments, and he's checking out his papers in his briefcase to see whether he's got everything together for his next appointment. It's sort of like an everyman, and you walk by him. He's not meant to get your attention.
But on September 11th, like so many other things, this sculpture of a businessman changed forever.
I've heard stories of people trying to rescue him because he was covered with ash and he was sort of sitting there. He looked like a man in shock. And so then he became a real friend, and he became an icon of a survivor. He was on one of the, 20 benches that were in the park. His was the only one that survived. All of them were twisted steel, and you just saw everything uprooted and all around him, piles of paper and junk all around him.
Some felt the piece should be cleaned and taken away, but Seward knew there was something better to be done.
It has to be close to ground zero, even if it's temporary. He sort of represents the body that didn't exist for a lot of people who lost people.
And because Double Check became a makeshift memorial donned in flowers and notes, Seward wants to change its original form. He's collected all the items and plans to duplicate them.
What I'm doing is I'm taking molds of it, and I'm going to cast it all in bronze and fasten it onto his body. So the sculpture is going to be entirely different. It's going to be this pile of junk love. And that, to me, is what the memorial should be.
Seward spent some time in New York and saw firsthand all the ruins, but he believes this piece, when finished, will be a key part in healing us all.
It gives me power to heal myself. You're absolutely right. And the joy of being able to do something that does that, it helps. It really does help.